Hi, my name is Vinay Kumar, and this project is about simulation of online purchasing of a product. Online bookstore facilitate in purchase of books through internet. This reduces the time to search for a book manually in a bookstore. It also displays the complete description such as number of copies available and author details. This application is also recognizes various types of books depending upon the user interest. In manual system, it is more difficult to spot a required book. But using online bookstore application, it can be done sitting at home in a fraction of seconds. And also new releases can be added to the store by the distributor in the database so easily. Then it can be displayed in the area of new arrivals category. Inventory management displays the availability of stock before buying. It reduces the time to roam around the different bookstores for inquiry. This just takes few minutes to place an order. The main concepts used in this project are distributed database management systems. By using this, logical timestamps also are implemented. Tracking of previous orders with the help of transaction history is also possible. Client-server architecture is implemented by placing centralized database at server and available to all users of this application 24/7. This also supports concurrent transactions. Any number of users can access the same at the same time. The main system requirements for this application is Intel Pentium 4 or above for the server and client, and a minimum of 1 GB of RAM is required. A hard disk of 80 GB is required. Any LCD or CRT monitor is enough, and PST or USB type of keyboard and mouse are mandatory. Coming to the software requirement, Windows XP or above is enough for server and client versions, and this application is also can be run in Unix and Linux. Client server architecture is implemented in this application. By using Java Sphinx, graphical user interface is designed. Java class file system database is used by this application. To run the programming, we used Java JDK 1.6 and Java RMI. The rest of our presentation is explained by Niharika.
Hi, this is Niharika. Let's discuss about the implementation methodology. Distributed database management system. Traditionally, systems they are developed on standalone machines which run under single processor and hard disk that are located locally. Slowly, real-time applications they came to use. This application they resolve all issues of the traditional database management. Issues in this traditional database management system include concurrency control, atomicity, and failure recovery. In order to overcome this problem, we use distributed database systems. This is the client-server architecture. The client workstation, server, and database server. In this client application, a request is passed to the server where the server retrieves the data from the database server. The main function of this client application is that it displays the data, user can modify or insert the data, it communicates between business rules to users, provides all user interaction, communicates with the web server to process information. The user interface which we use in this application is deployed in this client application. And coming to the server, it receives the requests which have been given by the user and it communicates with the application layer or the server, and then it responds to the client request. This application layer, it applies the business logic and it communicates with the database to get the requested information. The database server, it manages data interaction. That means it enforces data integrity and it does all the database stuff. The main architecture is that remote method invocation has been involved. And the presentation will be continued by Tejaswini. Concurrency control model. In this model, we have the transactions which has been passed to the transaction manager, which then goes to the scheduler. The scheduler, it enforces the concurrency control using timestamp basis. It grants and revokes the locks on data items. And the scheduler, it communicates with both transaction manager as well as database manager. The transaction manager, it supervises the transaction execution and it is the interface between the transaction and scheduler. Coming to database manager, it makes database up to date. It is the interface between the scheduler and the database.
Hi, this is Tejaswini, and the following figure shows the use case diagram. This is an interaction between the actors with the system. The two actors will be user and the internet, and the actions performed by the user will be logging into the website and searching for the availability of the books from the catalog and confirming the selected book and giving the detailed information, debit card, credit card information for transaction purpose and collecting the book. And the actions performed by the other actor, internet, will be providing the book information given by the user and searching and performing the collecting information of money from the user and specifying means for the collected book. And this following figure shows how the search operation will be performed in the background process. When the user gives a particular name of a book to perform a search operation, the server responds to the request by searching the book in the catalog server, and the result is given to the user through the GUI interface. And this is regarding the shipment transaction details. And when user gives the information about the credit and debit card details, the server will search its order server and process the request and give the payment details to the user. And this is how the foreground and the background process works. And here all the search and purchase operations are carried out by the front-end server by connecting to the GUI to the background servers. Here the actor, who is the user, will perform with the help of the GUI interface, will perform all those actions with the help of the foreground server, and the foreground server will be connected to the background server in which the catalog and the order servers are related, where the search and purchase transactions are performed. This is the class diagram. This class diagram shows the structure of the classes and the attributes they use and the methods they perform. Here the classes are user, book dealer, database, and the internet. And from the class user, the attributes it uses are the card number and the name, and the methods it performs are the entering URL, select booking, giving credit card information, and the collecting book. And the operation performed by the book dealer will be the delivering book. And from the class database, the attributes they use are the card number and the name, same as the user, and the methods they perform will be the update booking information, update credit card number, update user information. And from the class internet, the actions performed will be the open request site and processing the user request and gathering all the information of the user and sending to the database. And next will be the sequence diagram. The sequence diagram is also known as the interaction diagram, in which it displays whatever the actions performed by the process in an order form. That means it shows the action performed by the process in a timely sequenced manner. Here the user will request the URL through the internet, and the URL will display the requested web page by the user, and the user will select the book through the internet, and the internet will request for the credit card information for purchasing purpose, and the user will give all its credit card details and submit it, and the internet will update those data in the database, where the book dealer will view all those requests to the database and deliver that particular book to the user, in which the user will be collected that particular book. And the activity diagram. And this activity diagram is nothing but the step-by-step process performed when we purchase a book, in which when a welcome page is displayed, and next all the information regarding the purchasing will be displayed, where if the particular book the user request is found, then it asks for the confirming the book selection, and next the shipping order details, and it displays the order and delivers the particular book to the user. If it doesn't found any of those details, then it comes to the end process, or if the transaction details are not perfect, then it comes to the end. And the next will be continued by my teammate Anvesh.
Hello, my name is Anvesh. Fault tolerance when server failures. Implementing replication using backup server. When one server fails, another completes the transaction. Same database copy is stored at both servers. When a transaction commits write all command implemented in all the servers, this maintains atomicity in the transactions. It can handle large number of concurrent transactions with timestamps. Since database is centralized, there are dynamic updates in transactions. This is system scalable up to the threshold capability of the MySQL database, storage and network topologies. Now, this is the home page of our application. This page is used to search the books which are placed in our database. This page is used to order some books to purchase by the client. This page is used to update the existing books in the database. When we want to update a new book into the database, we use this page. Okay, thank you. We will upload a new file for the execution process.